German girls had just come from. They say it's almost identical, so it's pleasing when the losing team likes the conditions.
Yeah, that's true. It's a great compliment to Paul and his team as well. They've done a lot of hard work this weekend to deliver this quality of ice for them, so that's a brilliant compliment.
So we had a draw shot challenge to determine hammer. Some of the quarter-final games were determined by ranking. So the Eve Muirhead put it probably an inch short of the button, and that gave them the hammer at the first end. So we have Marlene Albrecht leading us off. I think they'll go centre guard.
Yeah, it looks like what she's called. So. Good to see that they just want to get on with it from the beginning.
Yeah, the other good thing about having the draw shot challenge, and just to prove the commentators wrong, she decided to go for the button. The other thing about the draw shot challenge is it just gives the skips a few stones just to throw up and down, and polishes the track up a bit so that they'll be confident in their draw weight straight away. So Mary Milne leading Team Muirhead off. Hugely experienced Mary. She's played in Perth a lot, and obviously played at the world level as well, so it was a great substitute for poor Anna when she injured her knee earlier on this week. Going corner guard, attacking from the off. Lovely stone from Mary.
Yep, she'll be glad just to have thrown a nice stone with the first one, settle in. I think she's thoroughly enjoyed her weekend with the girls. They've been really good with her, and I know she was very nervous when she started with a very late call up to the weekend, so she's been doing well.
Yeah, nice to see the guard going deep as well. We've been seeing a lot of the guards being too short this week, which has meant that with this crow you can come really right round them comfortably, but right up to the EDF sign there with the centre guard too is just about perfect. He sees a bit though. She'll be able to come round there at the hack weight barrier. Just enough to nose to inside possibly.
Yeah.
Great opportunity for the viewers just to be able to hear the strategy, hear the dynamics between the teams as they discuss the calls. Just questioning the difference in weight between barrier weight, hack weight.
Hard, Ricky! Hard, Ricky! Whoa, 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 Tira! Go, go, go!
Looks pretty good to me.
She's on that early for line and just settling into what the ice is actually going to do today, I think.
Yeah, good throw from Mary, and the brushes held it out early. They committed early to it, so
Out of the hand.
probably just see a shady more here. So see Silvana just taking a shade more ice and maybe trying to get on the inside of this one.
Yeah, just a little less weight with this stone, so just try and get that swing.
Esther Neunschwander had a great semi-final game. She pulled a huge amount of doubles out the bag, and she was hitting really well, but that's tested her there. That's the down weight, maybe just aggressive handle to hold it up, and it's just stayed straight in her. Opportunity for Eve to put the pressure on from the start. Sarah Reid, relatively new to Team Muirhead, second season with them, but back in 2007 when Eve started her junior campaign as a youngster, Sarah was actually her skip, so it's roles reversed. She's been a great asset to the team. Weight's great here, she can get this round.
That's good.
That's a cracking shot.
That's it, lovely weight there. Well judged.
So we've got a game on already. Sometimes you get a kg first end, but I don't think we're going to see a kg first end.
Weight stayed on it quite well actually, didn't it?
Tirinzoni sees a piece through the port. Opportunity just for a wee hit and flop back behind the centre guard again. Again, controlled weight. In turn.
Just catching the guard and rolling over there.
Just didn't look like enough ice for that weight.
No.
Okay.
Big curl, once they start going, you're not going to hold them, so Eve will just split the house, take the initiative away from the guard.
Even if it's a bit higher. Okay. Like this? Yep.
She's going behind the guard. Well, Sarah's just played the out turn, so keep it simple, keep it the same.
That looks heavy. Bit bigger. It looks heavy from here.
Girls are calling it heavy. It wouldn't be the end of the world if it was heavy. She catches it on the inside, pops that one to the back and rolls behind the corner guard. Still got a lot of drawing to do, but the line looks okay.
Yep. Starting to swing. Just sliding a bit deep there.
Yeah, it is a bit deep.
It's unfortunate. That was a great line coming in there. So.
The option is now, does she try and just hit and flop on top of it? Similar kind of weight to Esther's first one.
Yeah, and I think this is what Eve was trying to prevent with that stone, just trying to cover up that inside edge so they don't have this hit and roll behind the two corners.
Yeah. Nice controlled weight again, just making sure they hit and hang around in the house. A lot of the teams earlier on in the week were playing the big weights on swingy ice and not getting the result.
That's just overswung a bit.
Yeah, they're not too happy about that. They kind of had the opportunity to hold it and lost it, but it just miscalculating the swings on these in-between weights.
Yeah, they were sweeping that early on to get it to swing, and in the end it's...
Over-curled.
Yeah, over-curled, so just need to watch that in future. And that's the risk sometimes when you're on them a bit early before they've actually broken, and then once they go. So this is a good chance for Eve's team here to get one in here, top of the tee.
If it needs it for weight, there it goes. Come on, it's good. Find it. Fill
They got the early call on it this time. They knew it was just that hair light, and they've swept it from her hand.
Yeah, this is good sweeping here to pull this in.
That's good there. Well set, guys.
Not quite in for second shot,
Good
but
back.
not a bad stone. Stops the draw just to sit on top of that red there.
Yeah, it's a powerful stone there because there's options that she can do with it. It's stopped the Swiss coming in, but also it's a threat to Switzerland because he's got a tap up there to finesse a 2 or 3 out of it.
Yeah, and that yellow over there on the right hand side, that's not under cover, it's out in the open as well, so that's another option.
T-line. Okay.
Yeah, an interesting change of handle here. The all protections on the other side, so just coming down the in-turn, it's a good call. Just a feather off her own one even and just nestle into that small nest. Just be interesting to see how much more it will swing from this side. Her weight's good.
Yep, on this
They're
for line.
just gonna miss this top guard.
Whoa, 9. Okay.
Just over swinging a bit there, protecting that yellow out there though at least, so not an awful outcome for them.
Yeah, I think it was weight. I think her line would have been good if she'd just been another 4, 5, 6 feet of running.
Yeah.
It may have just fattened the guard up. It's made that split on the red difficult. So Eve's just happy to split the house, lie 2 at the moment. This is splitting the tee line. That'll be perfect for Vicky. Nice opportunity for Vicky to be playing higher up the rink this week. Anna Sloan obviously out with her knee injury, but it's allowed Vicky and Sarah to be playing higher up the rink. Opportunity to perform on more touch shots higher up.
Yeah, I think this has been great for them, and they've actually just demonstrated the strength that they have in their team, that they're able just to shift them up, and still they're in the final, playing well, winning games. So like you say, great for them to be playing those different shots.
Yeah, this is a world-class field. We said it before that 7 out of the 8 teams were in the top 20 in the world, and for Eve's team to come through with a player down is a huge testament to the team. Albeit they've brought in one of Perth's finest, so it's no mean substitute.
Yes, absolutely. Mary knows what she's doing out there.
It'll be good for Eve as well to have Mary in the head. She's been in these situations a lot of times.
Yes, and tactically Mary's very good. I play with her week in, week out, and she knows what she's talking about. She does a lot of coaching as well with the junior teams, and does a lot of work with them, so she's pretty much on the ball when it comes to how to call the game.
So Tirinzoni just playing the open hitch, can't do anything else really. It's one thing to sacrifice a 2, but she can't be sacrificing a 3 at the first end. So we'll see a couple of exchanges here and then see what Eve can do with her last one. Certainly a hit and stick here would be perfect. Force Tirinzoni to another hit, and I don't think Eve can split that top one for a third really. I think she would just take her 2 at the moment if she can.
I think so. It looks a bit tricky, like you say, now that guard's just pushed over, but she might be able to see enough of it. Swingy ice, but that'll be dependent on what Silvana does with her last, so she'll be looking to hit and stick and take away that option.
Anyway, 2 stones come first. You just expect these girls to make every shot you see a weekend. Every game so far they've been Eve herself has shot high 80s in most games. She's played individually really well this weekend. Commentator's curse.
Yeah, absolutely. Just held up there a bit.
Yeah.
Not as swingy out that side, it doesn't seem to be, with the draws as well.
Yeah, we saw Esther Neunenschwander just exactly the same track down there where it hung out on the out turn and just half stoned and went exactly the same track, so it might just be a corridor there where they stay a little bit straighter. So a chance for Switzerland to come out of this. If she can get a draw, freeze the shot stone in there, it'll be very difficult for Eve to move it. Doesn't look like a huge chunk of ice from what we've been seeing, so
just up this path again.
Yeah, maybe. I think at draw weight it'll still go. Nice release. Looks plenty weight. You're right though, Rachel, it's staying straight.
Yeah, it's not moving. It's starting to go now a little, but it's got a way to go.
Yeah, I think Eve will see all that.
It's coming right back too.
Probably just deep enough as well. Yes, he's not even the shot, so he's got an open draw for 2. Maybe just the weight that kept that straighter as well. So perfect skip stone at the first end where you've got 4 foot to draw to and there's a stone there for backing.
Yeah, they'll be happy here to start off with this draw for a 2 with the hammer. It was just that one mistake, I guess, from the Swiss third, coming up light and clipping the guard there that gave them this opportunity.
Yeah, the power of corner guard, really. The attacking team with the hammer dominating the end. They got the corner guard up early, and then as soon as the defending team, the Swiss on this occasion, tried to defend it, they had to go out onto the colder ice. That looks hot.
And this is just sliding through as well. Again, just showing with the weight difference how much straighter that's going to hold up. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, Eve will not be happy with that. That was a great opportunity and just probably overthrew it, and it stayed out on the quicker track. Yeah, they engineered the end pretty well. So maybe slight advantage Tirinzoni.
Yeah, she'll be quite relieved there. I think that she's got away with just forcing the one.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, in a while there, it looked like the 3 was still on. So, yep. Team Muirhead will just need to set them up. They're going to go first. Try and get the 2 centre guards in play before Tirinzoni can get hers in play. So we'll see reverse dynamics here. Mary Milne out turn, edge of the 8 foot. Just trying to get it onto the a metre short of the house. Give herself options of coming round it or tapping it up later on.
This is coming in top 4.
Yep.
Didn't see what was actually called there.
Yeah, she maybe did call to come in, so. Very quick to get the brush down. Silvana just using up as little time or time clocks as they can. They're playing thinking time this weekend, so 32 minutes, which is very generous. But we have seen one of the games went to the clock, so they do have to be aware of it. But these teams are pretty experienced.
Yeah, that's it. And when you're playing shots like this, where it's pretty simple tactics, you know what you're trying to do. You're not going to waste time, and you might need it later.
Okay.
That's just slid into the house as well. Speed's catching these teams out at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is lightning quick. So, but they've been playing on it all weekend, so they will know. 7th or 8th game for these teams now. So.
Yep. Hard.
Team Muirhead, if she can get a hit and stick, keep these 2 stones apart.
Yep, a little bit.
They'll certainly they'll be happy to force a 1 here if they can.
Okay.
Just rolling into the centre. No harm done.
Stay calm. Yeah. Solid.
Tirinzoni's taking no chances. She's going to try and hit one, roll on top of the other, or do it right in between the 2 and remove both from play. Later on in the game, you might have seen a freeze on top of them. Try and engineer a 2. To lift the double, she really needed to catch them right in between. If Muirhead happy enough with that, she'll get Sarah Reid, just try and do a nose hit. Keep the 2 red stones apart. If Tirinzoni's going to try and get a blank out of this, she's going to have to lift a good double.
Clean. Yep. Hard. Really hard.
And hard on this for line. It's swinging a lot.
Hard.
Oh, it was well held by Vicky there.
Yeah, it was important to hold that. It's possible she could have jammed it in the back one.
Kind of really wanted to be lying around, and
Yeah.
obviously the nose hit, which they called, but Silvana will get a chance either to hit this. Yeah, she's just keeping this simple. Wonder whether she might have thought about drawing up to it. She's not really interested at the moment, is she?
No, I think the moment the chance of a corner guard had gone, I think plan A was always going to be a blanked end.
Yeah.
It's unlikely that she was going to manage to conjure a 2 up out of no guard. So happy just to nose hit this and try and get a blank end out of this. So I think Eve will probably just be as content. She's not in particularly good attacking position, so.
Good guess.
Yeah, we'll just see this end run through now, I think. Everybody plays their shots.
Okay, line's good. Looks 20 just now.
Yeah, sometimes when you're playing a regulation end like this, the teams just take their eye off the ball a wee bit. I think Sarah's gone a bit deep there again, and just when you switch on to automatic pilot, you sometimes just switch off a bit. And if she'd had a guard come round there, you could almost guarantee she'd have been top 4 with
That's
it.
right.
So Tirinzoni, relatively easy peel shot here to carry on the tactic of trying to blank this end and get the hammer going down the last when she's got some more cover up. They're an outstanding season, Team Tirinzoni. They're dominating the World Curling Tour. They've had three championship titles this year, so they've racking up the money and 5th in the world at the moment on $100,000. So it's more than just a part-time job to these girls.
No, this is a very, very strong Swiss team, and I think it says a lot about Swiss curling at the moment that actually this team has only managed to come second in the Swiss Championships to the team that then went on to win the Worlds, but very good team. It's a strong circuit they've got in Switzerland at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of good teams, the similar kind of age, just that early 20s have all come through together, and we've seen 2 world-class teams here from Switzerland this week, and either of them could have been here in the final. And yeah, and they're committed to the sport. 15 world events this team have played this year, all over the world, from Korea to Toronto, all over Canada, and obviously 2 events here in Scotland. They've played the Glenhill International, and obviously playing here in Perth this weekend.
That's the thing about the circuit nowadays. The season's a lot longer. Often before, once you'd had your World Championships, that was your season over. But then this is the first of 3 competitions post-Worlds for these girls. So it's a long season, and it keeps going. So they've got a lot still to play for.
Okay, we're good. Well set.
Yeah, another good shot. So just exchanging blows. Neither team at the moment willing to take a risk at the second end. Yeah, I think this is where the event's been really successful. We've managed to attract the best teams in the world to the event. I think the place in the calendar's had a lot to do with that. It's landed between the 2 finales, the Players' Grand Slam and the Champions Cup in St Gallen on the European Champions Tour. So the teams have used this as valuable ranking points, but also valuable warm-up time as well. Not too many Bonspiel Championship events at the March-April end of the season. Teams are also using up this end. They know it's a pretty regulation end, so they're buying some time, so they're using up the thinking time well. They know that towards the end of this game it's always going to be tight. End 6, 7, 8. There'll be a lot more drawing, and they're just beating the clock at the moment.
Yeah, he's getting a chance here just to throw the straw and get settled after that last end, which was a bit heavy. It's good to get the opportunity just to come and throw one in.
Yeah.
No pressure, and get a feel for it. Again, it's just sliding on. It must be really quick out there.
Yeah, Paul and his team have done a great job on the ice. They've got it really quick, really swingy. They've had time to cut the ice, repebble it before every game, so the players appreciate that. They want to play on a clean sheet of ice that it's got fresh pebble, and it means that every game is consistent. Every sheet of ice they've played on is pretty similar to the one they played on the game before, so it means that they know where they put the brush down before they play every shot, and they know their weights. So it's meant that the percentage have been very high this week. She seems okay. I suddenly worried I cursed her there. Nice controlled weight there. That's really not much more than the barrier weight, just making sure she stays in play, making sure she keeps the pressure on Eve. So Eve will be trying to peel this. She won't want to hang around. Sorry, she's not with the hammer. She's trying to nose this.
Yep, she'll want to nose this.
Got my hammers mixed up. Yeah.
Nice throw there.
Sorry, Vicky.
So Vanna will be trying to peel this.
Yes. Can be difficult, Rob. It's been a long weekend.
I know, the amount of curling I've been commentating on. You'd think I knew who had the hammer.
I hate to point out that it's there on the screen for you.
Yeah.
So Savannah's just thrown that previous hit up here, so she'll know the line pretty well, so she'll be pretty comfortable about just picking this out and blanking the end.
Yeah, so nice barrier weight at the first, same ice with the second, but obviously at peel weight, so she's taking no chances. Good shot.
We'll see the next end start pretty much as this one did. Probably. Eve will, either come in top 4 or go short. She came in top 4 this end, so we'll see if she does the same.
Yeah, I think we'll go guard this time, I would have thought. After seeing the stones run out there, I think Team Muirhead will definitely try and create something. So if you're just joining us, we're delighted today to be able to bring this Champions Tour game to you from the city of Perth, thanks to our title sponsor EDF Energy in conjunction with British Curling, Laguire Cheese, Perth and Kinross Council, Mercure Hotels, and our host Live Active Leisure from the Dewars Ice Rink in Perth, Scotland.
Line's good.
Yeah, nice release from Mary on the outturn side again. This is the side that's been lightning quick, maybe just a bit straight down that track, so
Yeah, we're best going though. We're going to be a corner.
yeah, she's just calling the fact that it's staying out there again, so Eve just said bring it as tight as you can because it's going to leave a corner, so they decided to drag that in. The plan was to go with a guard, but it hung out in that outturn handle.
It definitely seems to be a bit straighter up that side, up that line, doesn't it? Just not moving quite the same
Yeah.
as the rest of the sheet.
So Vanna Tirinzoni is going to go corner guard and try and conjure 2 up on the other half of the sheet. Nothing in it in the statistics at the moment. Both teams round about the 70 odd %, so just early exchanges. Nobody taking too many risks. Classic final. They certainly didn't want that one in the rings again, Rachel. I think that's twice that Marlene Albrecht's slipped it into the rings, and Mary been happy enough to hit it. Hopefully hit and stick, and maybe
Whoa, Vicky. Hard back.
create a force opportunity.
They're happy there, that's just hitting stuck in the rings there.
Nice shot.
Yeah, Savannah just asking her team, do we ignore these 2 or do we just go corner guard and just really go for it with her 2 at this end? I think this is wiser. I don't think she needs to throw the kitchen sink at it yet. Nose hit here might actually create a corner guard anyway.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think when they hit this on the nose, it'll just be short, so you're removing a stone and giving yourself a corner guard. I think that's a call.
Needing to curl a wee bit. Yeah, pretty perfect shot. Eve not going to take any chances. She'll peel the corner and try and create a centre guard out of it, or even roll it right across and bounce the one she's got. So a few options, but just get rid of the risk.
No, Vicky, really hard. Vicky, go.
Looking like the nose at the moment, just trying to get it to drag across half a stone. Yeah, perfect.
Good stone. It's really been the biggest change this weekend for Sarah. She's been playing lead, so she's got a wider variety of shots, some peels and some hits that she normally wouldn't have. So she's done really well, but she's a great curler, lots of experience, skipped for a long time. And I really, like you said earlier, a really good addition to this team at the front end.
Yeah, the team's worked very hard behind the scenes to make this competition happen as well. There's been a series of committee meetings throughout the winter time that they've been to and added their knowledge of the game, knowledge of the women's curling tour that's enabled us to put this event together. So it's there's no doubt that the quality of the field is a reflection on their standing and popularity on the tour. They obviously get on with a lot of these teams and really seen it as a chance to welcome the teams in the city of Perth and bring them to their hometown. Just splitting the house here. Draw the other side. He's trying to put the pressure on for a forced end here. Make it as hard as possible for Silvana Tirinzoni to get the double.
Line's good.
I think one's fine. Yeah, it looks great.
Toes wide. A little bit. Yep. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, just making
Nice
sure they're
toe.
level. Yeah,
Lovely weight.
great weight control.
A little bit of scratching at the end.
Solid!
Not much the Swiss can do really. The whole idea is to try and get them closer together, so she'll be trying to get just slightly off centre on her in-turn strike here and try and manoeuvre it across the centre line, get the two reds a bit closer together for a double later on in the end.
Whoa. Enger mano. Mano. Fish. Fish. Hit.
No set. Okay.
Yeah.
Vicky's just going to try and nose hit this again. Maybe if anything a slight roll to the high side.
Yeah, ideally you want to just try and again keep the separation. The stones are just getting closer and closer to the tee line. I'll just give Silvana a chance, probably even, if not for the double, the hit and roll in front, and try and make that as difficult as possible.
Nice weight, Vicky.
Nice stone.
Yeah, creating a better angle all the time. So there's maybe a chance here, just as you say. Hit and lie, just try and get across on top of it. You'll see Silvana's just taking the width of a brush, less ice with this, just to try and get it off centre this time.
Tip. Whoa. Whoa. Esther.
Yeah, nice release, just needing it to shape a wee bit. Good throw, just didn't get the curl at the end. So Vicky, same shot. Just the idea to stay in play, keep the stones apart, try and keep this force on, don't give them an easy blank.
That's right.
Clean, yep. Whoa. No. Tira. Whoa. Mari.
That's a nice stone, getting that roll over there and taking that angle off again.
That's a great shot. It wasn't
Like
easy
that.
to call. You could see that it was going one way then the other. So
Easy, but you know it's so close that it's a good
I guess if they're both shouting yes and one's shouting no, then it can't be far away.
No,
but
that's it.
yeah, so slight change in tactics here. Silvana Tirinzoni's decided that she's going to struggle to blank the end. She might as well go for her two. So just drawing up to it. They're both back tee. There's no real risk to her doing this. So she's hoping to put a freeze on. Hope that Eve maybe jams it with her next shot.
Weight looks good so far.
Yeah, nice curl in there too.
It's a nice stone. A
Yeah.
little bit of a bump, bit of space there, but could try.
No, you'll be fine. Okay.
So he's trying to pick this off the top. She's not too worried if the back one goes, but I think picking it would be a better shot than attempting the nose and jamming the yellow into play. So just needs to watch it. Hope it's straight in this out turn. If she's overthrows her out turn at all, it could run past. Yeah, nice release. Should be safe enough here.
Hard, Vicky.
Hard on this for line at the moment. Good, that was well swept there by Vicky.
Yeah. Nice control too. I think it was a tricky bit down there, and Eve had a good throw. I don't think they were ever losing it. It might have just taken all three away and brought the blank into play. So
yeah, that was what really wanted to try and keep the two reds lying around and remove the yellows. So yeah, nice swept. Bit of reassurance from Mary as it was coming into the house that they got it. So it's always nice to hear when you're a sweeper working away that it's been worth it.
Chance for another breath.
Yes.
But it assures Silvana that she's playing a good tactic here. She can get this frozen a bit tighter. It's going to make Eve's shot even harder. This is probably the only way she's going to get a blanket at this end is actually by playing the freeze here. Eve lifting them all, having to force to lift them all, and then she can get the blank on the other one in the last stone. Might be curling a bit more this time.
Yeah, this looks to be swinging a lot harder than the first one did. Just rolling out into third shot position.
Just a little bit tighter. Yeah, I think. Yep, good.
Taking no chances. I wondered it might have been third shot too. But I don't suppose it matters if you're playing the force end. If she's lying two reds, you'd think she might have fancied drawing up to the top of the 8 foot and leaving her a draw.
That's it, making that scoring zone even tougher.
Sometimes you're totally zoned in on trying to play the force. You forget that you might get a steal here. Might be just line 1 because of this call.
Yeah, I think so. I think that kind of suggests that.
Just watching that straighter hand there, that's taking it back a bit, so good shot.
Yep, nice throw. Yeah, we'll just see Silvana come that same way now. She's just thrown out that pass. She knows the weight she wants to throw. The weight was good, it just overswung there.
Yeah. This will probably be dead weight anyway.
Yeah.
So it's cagey stuff, but we've still seen a high quality of curling. Nobody's missing much, and there's probably less aggressive tactics than we maybe anticipated, but there's a lot at stake here. They don't want to throw it away in the first couple of ends.
No, and that's we've spoken before about the 8 end games and things. You don't want to be losing a big score early doors because it can be difficult to get it back. Just playing through a few ends here.
And probably the crucial difference is that the leads have maybe just not got their first stone in the right position, so the skips have decided straight away, well, I'm not going to gamble from a position of inferiority, I'm just going to wait until I get a better opportunity. And that's right to do that. So honours even, it's 1-1, and it feels it couldn't be any closer at the moment. Stats show that Team Muirhead's up to 74% and Team Tirinzoni down at 63. Again, I think that's just Marlene Albrecht struggling to get her first stone in the right area, and it's the rest of them are having to defend a little bit after that. Tirinzoni herself is throwing 79%, so it's still too early to call. They're very close, and I think we'll see Tirinzoni go centre guard this time.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, it's come over quite defensive by the ends of the ends, but certainly at the beginning they've been calling the guards and wanting to go, but with them just slipping in the house, they've not had that opportunity, and they're just willing to wait it out till they get the right chance.
Ja, zet schon noch ein bisschen näher, wenn es geht. Fest. Wechseln.
Yeah, she's got her guard right this time. That's right in the centre line.
Yeah, good stone halfway, maybe a bit long on this ice. We've spoken quite often about that EDF logo there, that being the spot where they're going for, given the swing and things, but it's short, so that's the important thing right now. I haven't seen everything slip into the house for a little while.
Eve calling Marion Milne to try and draw right round it. Weight looks really good this time, and I think that will curl from there. Doesn't want to go too deep though. Yeah, that's just perfect T weight.
just slipping behind the tee. Just glide on a bit here in Perth.
Yeah, they
I
do.
think they're going to sit down and they keep going and catch it out. And he's not happy with that, you can tell.
So Marlene Albrecht trying to follow Mary in there. She'll be trying to put this right on the button behind the guard and play a steel end. It's a tighter line than Mary's. Maybe just a shady light or two.
Mary will be quite relieved they've got away with that there. He's just got his chance to come in here and get in front of the tee.
Yeah, if she can get her next one right on top, it would be perfect for Team Muirhead. Again, Marlene just struggling with her weights.
Lines the hair tighter. Vicky. Vicky, lines the hair tighter.
I think the weight's just a shade big, so although Eve's calling it tighter, the weight's all there, so the girls just don't want to touch it. It might just bump the one in the rings and pop it back.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, good communication from the sweepers there, so that he was very clear that it had to be swept. It didn't need it.
So there's still a chink of daylight there for Tirinzoni. She can come down to this and maybe even get a hair on the inside and corner freeze it for shot. He's really playing a hack weight bounce it here and tighter line with a shade more weight, just trying to get a bounce off the inside.
Well swept.
Yeah, it's a great stone.
It's in there. You see Eve trying to open this up now. She'll try and keep her shooter as well, just clinging on at the front there.
Yeah, this is a good call. Just playing the long game here. Just trying to edge this out at barrier weight and roll to the wing. Build up a few second shots lying around.
Vicky. No, Larry, go! Hard, Larry! Hard! Whoa!
And that swung a lot more than they expected there. They got lucky just catching that yellow in the forefoot there and running out.
Yeah, the swing caught them out there, but they managed to change plans, and Eve saw it early enough to be able to stop them towards the house there, and suddenly she saw the opportunity of the double, and it's probably been a feather that could be important because it's just popped it out slightly.
Just put some space between them.
Tirinzoni can see the threat here. There's 2 second shots in there, and she doesn't have the hammer, so she's just going to play a similar shot. She's going to try and just mimic that shot that played there. Just catching it high of nose at barrier weight. Big handle there. Making sure, big rotation, keeping it straighter. Great stone.
Nice stone.
Throw the same weight, because was it barrier?
Yeah, they're just Swiss team very good at putting the positive releases on and keeping the swingy ice just that little bit straighter on the in-between weights, and I think that's why we've seen these teams come through this week. The teams that have got the handle of the ice are certainly the successful ones.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen with some of the teams in the softer releases how that's really caught them out. They've really been punished for it, for that big swing.
Roll that, Larry. Okay, we're good.
And it was quite a difference between the two teams this morning with the Japanese team and the Swiss team. Just the style of release and the movement on the ice that they would get.
Yeah, that's good stone. So it's opened up the yellow, but also moved the play to the other half of the ice, so they won't have a chance to protect that yellow. If they try and hit and roll and go across to where that stone came from, there's a outside chance of a jam on the back, so they're just going to try and nose hit this one and keep this in play. Just like that. She got it though, look at that. I thought that risk wasn't worth going for because she's made it perfectly. Yeah, you get that wrong, you could potentially lose a 3, so I was surprised she went for it, but got it just right.
Yep, nice execution.
Yep.
Chance here for the double for Vicky. Just needs to catch it, just high of nose, run it back onto the one on the button.
Oh, that's a lovely shot.
Great
and
shot.
held the shooter.
My reactions aren't fast enough.
Yeah, well called from Eve there as well, that she could see it was thereby, but really you need to get those point of impacts. Millimetre perfect.
I know, just go and get going.
There's a real risk that she could have jammed it on the back red and ended up line 2 yellow, so good call.
Yeah, just want to go up here, why don't you? Esther!
Yeah, Manu Zegras just trying to get the hit and roll off the red and try and keep the shots down. They realised they're up against it, so they couldn't afford to go around the centre guard. The risk of losing a 3 was too great, so
Controlled. I guess we can roll this way too, but
Yeah.
at some point Tirinzoni may just ignore these and try and go for the steal.
Just clean, yep. No.
If they keep getting these stones in, keeping these stones in play when they're hitting, she's not going to have a choice.
Yeah.
She's going to have to come round and play a good shot.
It's just the same as yes, no. It's just funnier because it's people's names, isn't it? Oh.
She'll see just about half, it's at the back, so barrier weight, hack weight probably, to try and catch the inside of the nose and get behind the centre guard. Again, you said right from the get-go there, Rachel, that that guard was too long, and it's probably proving to be too long now. If they come round this, it's still not hidden, so again, if that had just been the centre guard been up 2 metres, Tirinzoni had a great opportunity here, whereas now it's just a kind of bailout shot.
Esther, Mush. Fish.
Just hack weight. Looks a good line. Should be able to get this to the inside of it.
Whoa! Tia!
Nice try there.
I thought they could have shaped that.
I wasn't far from
It's a
getting the
good
inside
shot.
there, but
Yeah, just it didn't pass the guard by much, and the risk reward, you couldn't get too near the guard. If it catches the guard, you're in all sorts of trouble. So safety first.
that's right. I mean, at this point in the game, you know, if she gives up a 2, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's a cheap one, but certainly don't want to be giving up a 3.
Yeah.
So making sure you're past that guard and hitting the shot was first and foremost what had to be done.
Vicky!
So hack weight again. They'll have to
Whoa!
just make sure they miss the guard and let it come onto the stone.
Hands there, hands! Whoa.
Good shot.
Well held.
Ideally, I think they would have preferred to have moved slightly into the white rings there, leave it open. There is an outside chance that Silvana Tirinzoni here could come right on top, freeze it, and the chance the 2's gone. So
Yeah, she's got a choice to make here, doesn't she? Whether you, you know, you could even just hit and roll off that top one to make sure you're only ever giving away a 2.
yeah,
You go for your freeze, you don't get it quite right, and you're giving up the 3. So she's gonna.
it's a classic curling dilemma, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. You would hope you know,
Als ik
Savannah's
klaar ben,
the quality
dan
of
ga
player
je
that you would
niet,
expect. If she's going to come round there, she'll make that shot. If you get frozen on the top, he's got a hard time getting it out of the house.
I just think the guards maybe not good enough. That if they come round it and bounce it at all, it's quite a straightforward hack weight shot for Eve to get her 3. So
yeah, they're looking at the high side of this front one now. So definitely taking that, and if you get the angle right, then you might just get to pick the one off the back of the 4 there as well.
yeah.
I think that's sensible.
Well, the way she played this morning, she was making all of these. So first time we've had to see her play a big shot. And like you say, she picks this and misses the back one. It's only a 2. She's still in the game. It's losing the 3 would not be good.
Oh, nearly, very close there. Eve just with the draw for the 2 now.
Well, that's the 2 ends that Eve's had the hammer, that she's created the opening for the 2. She failed with her first, and so we'll see if she can make this draw this time. I think she's had 2 or 3 more draws since then, so the girls will be pretty comfortable with leaving her an open draw.
Easy, it looks okay.
Have a look, have a look.
No.
Yes, we were certainly jumped on that.
It's on that other one. Keep it clean. It's Carolyn.
Looks good though. Just got to hit paint.
Yeah, that's fine. That's T-weight, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Nice throw.
Yeah, good end of curling from Team Muirhead, engineering that 2. Once they had it, they split the house 6 times to keep the stones apart. Savannah won't be too upset. They played some good shots. They haven't got an awful lot wrong. They just need to get the lead stones in play. I think that's where they're struggling.
Yep, definitely. Just having a look at the stats there, and Team Muirhead's just slipping out in front now at 75%. And like you say, the difference in the teams is really just the lead stones not going quite where they need to be at the moment.
Yeah, so 3-1. I think Team Muirhead will be happy to see this one a little bit deeper from Mary. She'll be happy enough just to put it a foot short of the rings, or certainly into the 8-foot white circle. I don't think she'll be wanting a long centre guard this time. This is down this track that stays straighter on them, and they've just come off it because of that. Nice weight from Mary. It's going to start to curl in now, so they'll be putting them in there and asking Tirinzoni to ask the questions now. Let's see if Marlene can get her draw up tight to the house. Corner guard.
Yeah, we're moving into the second half of this game now. It's really important that they start to get these stones in the right place so that they can use them. At the moment, Savannah's having to just bail out with a lot of shots, and she's had to play some good shots just to keep them kind of close, but not really been getting that opportunity to be aggressive and really go for the steals or go for her 2s. So I'd like to see that in the second half. That's a good corner guard there.
Yeah, perfect shot. So he's asking Mary just to follow that stone. She'll be putting this one just high of that one, so top of the 8-foot, maybe on the centre line this time. Making it difficult for Team Tirinzoni to play a hit and flop off it and take the double and a roll. So she catches it kind of staggered. It will make the the double difficult for her.
Come on, Sarah, you need to go. Come on, Sarah, it's good.
Just looks a hair
Hard,
lighter
Sarah,
weight
go,
this
Sarah,
time.
Go hard, 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 hard. It's okay if it's...
Sarah's working it hard.
If it's in, it's fine. If it's in, it's fine. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good.
Yeah, just a hair light, but it's actually, they've worked it hard into the ring, so it's actually fine there. Silvana Tirinzoni is coming right in this time, Rachel. I wondered that she might have tried to engineer something on the front one and roll in behind the corner, pop it to the back of the house, but she's going free straight away.
An interesting call, quite so early in the end. Just with that one corner there as well, you'd expect that that's going to not be there for very long.
Just over curled on her.
Okay. I think just take that.
Yeah, and Eve's just straight out there picking off this corner guard, so they don't get the opportunity to use that with a hit and roll or anything like that. Like you say, Rob, the hit and roll off the top one just to open up that one on the forefoot, or even just the draw round to get a stone in the house that you can have sitting there as a counter later on would have
Really hard, Manny.
maybe benefited them more.
Really hard, really hard. Okay.
And that just held straight there.
Yeah, big rotation on the handle. Once they start spinning like that, they're not going to catch the draw. So it just ran straight on the outturn. Certainly created an opportunity for Silvana to try and create something. It didn't look great if that corner wasn't there, but she's playing run back on the yellow and probably trying to roll one of the stones into the in behind the corner guard. So just high of centre, maybe lifting the double in the reds and trying to keep one of the yellows in play.
Yeah, good opportunity for them to open this forefoot up here. Oh, nice shot.
Good shot.
Nice controlled weight there as well. Sometimes the temptation is when you're trying to play through a few stones is for the weight to creep up, but no, it was a nice weight, nice line. Good stone.
Yeah, it was all about trying to keep both yellows in play there, just to try and dominate the front of the house, and they've certainly done that. So
just goes to show how a couple of shots that you don't make can totally change the end as well. A moment ago, it didn't look like this was going to be going Silvana's way.
Really hard.
yeah, just one mistake from Sarah there, and it suddenly turned the end around. Mary had two in the top of the four.
That's good, just picking off the top one and hanging around.
Yeah, it's a good shot. I don't think the red will be worrying Team Switzerland at the moment.
Not right now, they've still got that corner, aren't they? And
Yeah.
now this is a great opportunity for them to come round and...
Yeah, that corner guard looked pretty vulnerable 2 stones ago when there was 2 reds in behind the yellow. Now suddenly she's got the opportunity to use it. We said the minute she threw it, it was a good position corner, and Tirinzoni is about to use it. It's actually swinging more down the middle bit there on the outturn than it did further out, so this will certainly curl past it. It's missing the corner by a long way, but I almost guarantee if that's T-line, it will be right behind it. Maybe just a bit hot.
Yeah, just a bit heavy. It's sitting down for second shot, so that's good. It's the most important thing, that it stops in the house. Would have been nice in front of the tee, and I think he's looking for that hit and roll behind the corner now.
Yeah, I don't think the skip will be too happy with it way back there.
No.
But one mistake from Muirhead, and that will bring this back in, so it's not a wasted stone there. And because they're both lying, he's not going to get an opportunity to release that corner guard away again. So certainly advantage Tirinzoni at the moment. That's really curling.
Yeah, Sarah, and that's the line.
She might
change the direction now that they're going for.
Pick the back one.
Oh, you know what?
Not far.
Yeah. So a slight change of plans, but she called it early. Yeah, she's not looking at the hit and roll there. She's just telling her team, just make sure you don't leave it level. If she goes deeper than the red. Very close.
Yeah, very close.
Yeah, she's going to go around this corner guard, but she's got to watch that she doesn't go level with the red and leave Eve a double off her own one. So she's just telling her team, just make sure it's on the higher side, just biting the top of the 8 foot.
Nicer weight here, this looks good.
It's certainly top of the tee this time. And it's going to curl around the guard perfectly. Just about left at level. So Eve will follow that in, try and negate both stones with one freeze here. No risk for error though. If she bounces at all, it's opportunities galore for Switzerland.
Line's good. Easy, just wait.
Great touch curling this.
Yes.
Good, it's up to you. Make it good.
All 4 players got a real responsibility to make this happen.
Yep, sweepers like this. Clear communication.
No bump.
Just heavy enough.
Yep, Mary, go.
Mary not quite ready for that call there.
Keep going.
Yeah, we see.
Keep going.
Mary knew it was heavy, and
Yeah.
that was a great call from Eve because she knew it was going to feather it, knew it was going to just a shade heavy. Managed to change the plan halfway down, really as it came into the house and swept the back stone.
Yeah, taking that stone out of play now, that was a really good call from Eve to change, because like you said, she just didn't want them to catch that yellow and lie out in the open and give Silvana the chance to hit and roll behind the corner again.
Yeah, I mean the 2's still on big style for the Swiss team, but she feathers that at all, and Switzerland looked like a 3,
Yeah.
so great change of plan. So Tirinzoni just changing tack from the corner guard. She's going to split the house, use the in-turn to go as far wide on the tee line as she can, making it hard for Eve to lift the double.
Well, that's
gone.
Gone. Looks like that must have caught something, but they're on it. Still looks like a good weight. As long as it sits second.
I think she just softed that one. Yeah. It's okay. It's on the tee line.
Good stone.
Really swung though, didn't it?
Yeah. Important thing was that they weren't high and they didn't leave the hit and roll over behind the corner.
Yeah.
With the double.
Okay, just re-roll this way.
It was a good stone.
Just nice control.
He's just going to hit the open one here.
Yeah, the Swiss girl was just discussing how it curled so much just on the release, but her weight saved her. Perfect weight, good throw, just folded it a wee bit, and the ice took that about 7 feet. You've got to hit the open one, hope for a mistake. Otherwise, Silvana Tirinzoni is looking for a regulation 2 here and right back in the game. Yeah, good shot. Was in the scoring position.
Yeah.
Maybe just set a
interesting
chance for a double here.
Yeah, that's right. The important thing is that she hung around here, because if she just rolled out there, she would have given Silvana the chance just to come round that corner and get 2 hidden round there. And Eve's got a tough time trying to stop you getting your 2 or your 3.
Yeah, I don't think Silvana can turn down the opportunity of a double here.
Got to have a go at this, I think. It's worth a go. The angle looks good to push that out the side there. And then Eve will have the draw in, I guess. But so either you come and you hit and you roll over to the other side, don't you? I think probably. As long as you lie second shot.
Yeah, I'll be very surprised if they don't go for this double, but they're calling just to hit and stick on the other side. Are they just thinking because we hit and stick lie 2? But I think if they go double, they actually put all 3 in a line.
I think just if they hit and roll over there and they take the double, I think Eve's just coming right round and welding on there. And how are you getting your 2?
Yeah.
You hit and roll the other way. Eve's got to play a nice shot to stop you from getting your 2.
And she might still get a chance for double with her last stone.
That's right. It's important that they lie around here, though.
Yeah, probably a professional call there. I think a lot of teams would have chased that double straight away. You're 2 down, you've got an opportunity of a 2-3. But maybe they felt they've earned their 2 already. Just see the end out and play your shots and you go all square.
We're going to make sure that we're going to roll, and if we go too far, we're okay with that. Same hand.
Okay, we'll just play it really safe, like.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's got to make sure she doesn't leave the double opportunity this time. So a nose hit would be good because it would make the double high enough. Slight roll, keep the pressure on.
That's right out there, so they're on this. Just get that to swing.
Hard, Sarah, hard.
Pick the high side. Got away with it.
Oh, just, yeah. It's an unforgiving line, that bit there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that was more about a release. She certainly called Sarah on right out of her hand, so I think she knew she was on the high side the minute she let go of it. Could have been a lot worse. Can she come down there and tap it?
That's what I was just looking at. I was just wondering if you could push that out for your 3. Ice looks like it's just for the...
Yeah, just for dead draw, I think. I think it always taps onto a yellow, so... They've worked hard for this 2. Team Tirinzoni has played a pretty good end here. The minute actually the Sarah missed the guard, it brought the guard into play. I think if she could have made that shot, it would have been really hard for Tirinzoni to get a 2, because there was the 2 red counters top of the house at that point, so it still took a great double and lie after that, but you expect these teams to make the shot, so the minute there's an error, they capitalise and they got their 2 and we're back to all square.
This is just
it was down that
sliding
same
back.
track.
Yeah, it's just slipped through the back there.
Just the 1.
It was unexpected. Really just that, again, back out in the wing there, that straighter patch, not taking the swing and slightly heavy and it's gliding on. They'd be disappointed with that. They worked really hard to get that 2, played a great end.
Oh
Had a
dear.
miss. That was an opportunity that they should have taken there, though.
Saw some high quality curling and then just the skips failing to finish it off.
Have a springboard to get going. Oh man, well swept.
So that's the difference in the stats at the moment, Rachel. We're seeing Team Muirhead consistently 75% and Team Switzerland are just 10 percentage points less than that. So, and that's just seen as just finishing off these ends here, and that's why we're seeing the scoreboard at 3-2 to Muirhead, with Muirhead having the hammer.
Yeah, they'll be relieved there. They got away with a mistake there that could have just brought Tirinzoni back up to level peg, and now they're just going to look to score their 2 here and put an even bigger space between the 2 teams coming into the end of the game.
Yeah, we were talking about a potential 3 potential there for halfway through the end. So Eve Muirhead's team got away with one there. There's no doubt that the scoreboard makes it look like a regulation force, but it was anything but. Now that guard's still just a shady long, unless they're going to double guard and come round again and get one on the EDF sign. So Mary's really got to be right in the house this time. I think the Swiss will follow up with another guard. So
Get over, Carl.
Looking a bit pacey.
Line's perfect. Line's perfect.
Yeah, it needs to be top of the tee. They're just nurturing it down. It's certainly just top 4 weight, so it's a nice throw.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that's good. That's sat down well. Should be pleased. The last end she just went past the tee line. Sitting top 4's perfect.
Yeah, so as we thought, Tirinzoni calling another centre guard, probably between the house and the first one, so it'll make it hard for Eve to route them both if she can get them lined up.
Finish good. Linea weg goed.
I think Tirinzoni's not got to gamble too much here. She'll be feeling down that she missed an opportunity, but she's only 1 stone down, 1 shot down in the game, so she doesn't want to blow the game here by going for it and losing a 2 or a 3. If she can do a force end here, she's only 2 shots down in a 2-end game, so
Yeah, she'll be working here to either force the 1 or get the steal here. She'll not be too aggressive.
it's an excellent stone, the second stone there from Marlene, so Mari's got to keep on this and make sure she gets it right round. Otherwise, the Swiss will be in there.
Yep, change a handle for her.
Hard, Sarah.
Tighter line this time.
Hard, Sarah. Toes line, yeah. Come on, go, Sarah.
Hard on it for line.
The weight should
Can
save
get
her.
past this next guard. It's a good weight. Yeah, nice stone.
Yeah,
Well swept.
they called it early on.
Aan tag liggen, bewegen.
Really key shots with these lead stones. If you make that, then Silvana's got a difficult time now just to try and put you under some pressure because you've got control of that 4 foot.
Yeah, classic lead play from both leads there. Both putting them exactly where their skips had asked. So we're seeing a tactical battle here. There's no
Linea is goed. Word snel, Marlene. Linea is goed, gas.
there's no mistakes. Perfect end so far.
Whoa.
It's almost like the chess game is coming to fruition here.
Manu. Fish.
Going to get her corner freeze. Slight bounce, which is what she asked for. Maybe just caught in between one and the other. She called the bounce to try and pop the red into the open and keep the yellow high of the red, but it's actually rolled a little bit too far. It's made it a bit easy for Eve just to nose hit that and replace it with another red.
Clean.
Waist nice.
Easy. Clean, yep. Whoa. Close, yep. Whoa.
Nice weight again from Sarah this time.
Go. Hard, man, go. Hey, whoa.
Yeah, when you know they're up and down on the sweep and you know it's a good stone.
Oh,
Oh,
beauty.
that's a nice shot, yeah. Absolutely frozen on the top of there too.
Yeah, Silvana Tirinzoni got unlucky there just with the way the yellow sprung. It just set that up. It's if she just got another corner round, another half stone round the centre, it would have made it a lot more difficult for Sarah to play that shot. But Sarah Reid played it perfectly. They're absolutely welded together, and I think they probably need to try and move something here. It's going to be difficult to get a steal end now the way those two are sitting. And like I was saying earlier, that they don't want to go kitchen sink in this, because if they lose a 2 or a 3, the game's probably gone. So if they can't make a play in it this time, they're almost the only shot they've got left is a draw around the centre guards to steal.
That's right. They've got a piece of this. They're going to just try and spring this open. If you can't get the double, you're probably pushing the other red over beside that red on the edge of the 4 foot.
Yeah, hit what you see.
Yeah. Not be worried about the guards because you wouldn't want to be hitting the stone that full anyway. So
That's a great shot.
nice stone. Crucial that they made that there with those 2 yellows out there. It was starting to look the double. That's a risk with the double guard there, as if your opposition gets round, you're not really going to get an opportunity to bail by running it. You've got 2 guards to try and play through, so that was an important shot.
And she's left the 2 reds quite close together, so
Yeah.
if there is a chance, she could maybe lift a double of those and just cut the numbers down to maybe a 1.
Top button's good.
Yeah, I think I prefer the button to splitting the house up at the moment. I think if you go buttoned, they've got to follow you in. It protects that double. Just a bit thinking about what the opposition aren't going to do, so make them do the uncomfortable shots. Doesn't want to be long here. Doesn't want to end up third shot. If this is third shot, you're giving your opposition a chance to go for that double.
This looks like it's just coming right back. Hope it's going to cling in.
Yeah, I think Team Tirinzoni, they've got the centre guards up, but I think they really need to go double, or certainly, yeah. If you get the double, you might flick the one at the back. So I think she initially looked at getting the hit and roll in beside it, but double, the shooter goes, but you might lift all three.
Yeah, I think she needs to take this chance at just getting rid of some of these red stones.
Just on the high side at the moment. Be good enough for the double, just too high for the one at the back, but a good shot, kept it in play. I think to lift the one at the back, the shooter was probably going to spin out, so that might have been the better option.
Yeah, doesn't do much up here. What do you like that? I think they can hold it.
You've just gone for the hit and roll behind the cover here.
Yeah, just playing control weight. Eve getting on it early because it's that control weight, just scared it's going to swing too much. Yeah, it's curled. Good shot.
Yep, sticking around. Rolled a little further than they wanted, but not bad at all. Vicky's had a really good game so far. Sitting at 85% before that shot. Highest on the across the teams.
Yeah, it's good shots. Kept the two stones apart. The initial call was to go behind the guards, but I don't think there was any disgrace to just keeping the stones apart. I don't think we're going to see Tirinzoni gamble and ignore the ones at the back and go round the guards. So if you know the opposition's not going to go behind the guards, you might as well keep it as far apart as you can from the scoring area.
Yeah, Tirinzoni's looking at the double here, isn't she?
Yeah, or even just a hit and flop on top of it. Try and develop a chase to 4 foot strategy and bring the guards back into play again, whereas Eve's trying to split the house wide apart to try and take the emphasis away from those guards. Must be quite close here. They're calling the switch sweep on.
Nearly. That red just clinging on at the back. Eve will be relieved about that.
Yeah, I was surprised the Swiss weren't interested in getting that one through the back. It would have taken the 2 off potential if they had.
Throw the same weight.
Vicky with the same weight here, which was control weight. I thought she was just a hair less than control, but that caught the draw. And I think our weight's better this time.
Yeah, just a bit firmer.
Yeah, good shot. No double, but they're all behind the guard now, and that's taken the play behind the guards, which is what Silvana Tirinzoni was looking for. Eve was trying to spread them apart and keep the emphasis away from the guards. Silvana's really sucked the game back into the middle here, so she's got an opportunity. Eve will be relaxed, they're far enough back. If she can get this top 4, the pressure's completely back round again.
Absolutely, it's a key shot for this end.
Out turn draw, we're seeing it stay a little bit straighter on the control hits, so draw weight, still going to swing 4 feet. Certainly put it out there to start with.
That's it.
Might just generate more swing once it comes back again, and it is. For weights here,
Yeah, that's good.
just maybe a shade light.
Got to be in for shot. Yeah,
good
well
enough
judged by the sweepers there.
Good enough for shot. Shouldn't really worry Eve too much. She should be able to come round that, but it's certainly safe. It's taking the 2 stones off.
Oh, it's just crept out the other side there again. So you can get to this.
Blimey, she's confident on the draw at hack weight there because she can't see much of that at all.
Great chance, so you know you can move that out for to lie or 3. Tirinzoni's really got to play the perfect shot with her last stone.
Easy hack.
Easy hack. Shows how confident Eve Muirhead is to. She can probably see 15/16 of that, 1/16 of that stone, and she's still going for it.
That's just taking a turn they weren't expecting there, so Eve thinks that's picked up because it looked like a nice weight. Don't expect it to swing like that there.
They were happy with it, weren't they?
Yeah, that was unfortunate. But you're right, that's what I love about watching these games. And you know, both teams, Savannah or Eve, they're not scared of playing these shots. If they know the ice and they know the weight they want to throw, they're going to go for it. And there's a lot of teams that would never have even thought about going for that.
Yeah, well, my face is about 2 inches from that screen, and I still don't think I can see enough of that shot to go for it.
Told you before, you should wear your glasses. There's loads.
I think I'd have been coming round playing the draw, but that shows how confident they are, and that's probably a reflection of how well she's been playing this week. That she can go for anything. So the Swiss have engineered an opportunity here from very little, and Eve may still get a chance to bail out with her draw, but it will still be a good force for Tirinzoni one way or the other. Chance to steal though. This will be as good a chance to steal as she may get.
Mm-hmm. She's just throwing up this line here, so she should know what she's doing. It's a bit further out though.
Further out and heavier, I think.
Yeah, sweepers aren't on this one as much. Looks like it's coming.
It's coming big now.
Yeah.
It's going to go back tee though, so Eve will be pleased about that.
Lion 2. Just see Eve follow that, I expect. Just come the other hand.
So yeah, we've got the whole that for
Yeah, that's sensible. I forgot that guard was out front there.
Yeah, it's draw to the 8 foot. It shouldn't really be a concern whichever hand she wants to play. I think this in turn's a little bit more predictable. I think that first stone of Eve's probably grabbed something because they were certainly happy with it at the start, and it was really just as it got near the hog line it seemed to have grabbed a flat spot or something and made it curl. Yeah, sweepers like it, the lines do good.
Line's good, just for weight. Line's
Certainly looks T weight, so they'll be happy enough with that. And
yeah, it's a good stone.
Savannah Tirinzoni will be happy enough with it as well, because I mean it's forced to 1, and they've got the hammer back. They're only 2 down, so honours even at that end.
Yeah, that was lovely. Nice throw too. What we say?
Okay. Yeah. So my first one just
2 down with 2 ends to play. They've got to really go for it this end. Try and get a 2 and then a steal.
Yeah, I think we've got an exciting couple of ends ahead of us.
Yeah, I think the caginess has gone out of the game now. I think we'll definitely see some big shots getting played now. Eve will be going first here, and certainly going top 4 again with Mary's first stone.
Same weight we're thinking?
Yeah, it's the same weight, but it's probably got a bit quicker down this side of the sheet. We've played a lot down this track, and Mary's got to watch and not go too deep here.
line's good. Line's really good. Just pop
Sweepers like it.
Line perfect. Make it good if you can.
So top 4 from Team Muirhead, and
Good shot. That's it.
Great shot, lovely weight by Mary. Let the sweepers just put it where it needed to go there. A little bit of control. So she's had a great game this afternoon.
Eileen Albrecht going straight for the corner guard, no hesitation. Do this further up than her guard coming this way the last time. The sweepers are working it hard. They're trying to get it as near to the house as they possibly can. Just over the hog the last time, and too easy to come round it.
Sitting a bit high again as well.
Okay.
Put in exactly the same place for Sarah missing it, maybe. That's maybe their idea.
I don't think she'll do that twice.
No chance. But we did see at the fifth end when we saw a similar strategy as this.
Line's good. Just
Mary
make it
came
right.
up to the top of the 8 foot, and Tirinzoni changed her tactic. She called a freeze to the one at the top, and I thought that was strange at the time, and it ended up turning out to be a strange call. But
Vicky, go, 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 go.
Yeah, in that end there they had the chance, they had the open draw for the 2 there too. So Hannah just a bit heavy and slipping through and only getting the 1.
okay, Team Muirhead have come up short there, and really that's a chance of doing something now for Tirinzoni.
Yeah, she's just calling that closer guard in behind that long guard there. Like we said before, the long guard's not really any use for them at the moment. They need to get some better cover. Or looking at the tap.
I think they've got to go exactly with your first call. I think Eve's going to take that guard off the next shot, so they've got to get another guard in behind.
Nein, die andere Seite. So. Ja.
Make a play on that one at the moment, and you've got to finesse your 2 without any guards in play.
Okay.
Like she's been talked into it.
Nein, ich glaube nicht. Dann nimmt sie nachher den Guard weg und dann was
She's
machen
saying
wir
she's
mit
still not
dem?
happy.
Dann machen wir hinter unsere.
Ich glaube, da ist gut.
Not easy to get a 2 with no guards.
No.
I think that's what she said. My
Got
Swiss
to be
isn't.
perfect. If you're playing that hit and roll, you've got to be perfect to make
Yeah.
that as tough a shot as possible for Eve. So she's just tempted to hit the guard, and you're just guarding up. But you just leave her a piece of it, and it's going.
Well, she's got to make sure she's played it. They've had a lot of conversation about this stone, so
Schnell, was Garle?
Er ist drü.
it looks light.
Das sollte nicht tief
No, she's good.
Yeah, it's better.
Er ist tiefer.
And they are going to have to make a move on that red at some point. But that second leads for second stones too early. Really, you want to be in a better situation. That's a much better guard.
Great shot. And you can see it's the danger stone because that's the one Eve's gone for straight away.
That's
No,
it.
no thought. Just go for the one that's nearest the house. She can only see half, but go for this one anyway.
Clean. Whoa, yep, hard. Hard, Vic. Hard.
Oof,
Good. Like we said, she wasn't going to do that twice.
just feathered the top one.
Yes.
It's a great throw.
Good, Sarah.
Sarah will be happy with that. No matter who you are, you've always got that in your mind from the previous throw.
That's it. And hit the one she wanted, but certainly with that slightly tighter line, if it had overswung a little, then at least they were taking that top long one
Yeah.
off, as opposed to being wide and not making contact with either of them.
Ding ist gut.
Esther and then Shalander going round
Schau
the
schnell.
outturn side this time.
T-line.
Okay, dann könnt ihr. Marlene voran.
Yeah, this red out front is a bit closer to the house,
Marlene.
probably closer to the centre line than you want, but a better guard probably than the one that's out front there.
Yeah, it's going to be a real nuisance stone for Eve Muirhead, that stone.
Gut ist.
Esther's played a good shot there. I know it's deep and it's not counting, but it's going to be it's good enough to protect the guard anyway. I think he's going to make a play on that.
What about the peel to the centre guard?
Yeah. Try and get both of these. Okay. Yeah. We like shot just now, yeah?
Yeah, I like this call too. It's probably the one chance she's got. If she gets sucked into playing her own one, then Switzerland could come round on the corner guard and be line 2 in play, and
Peel.
Yeah, this is a good choice.
even if she just gets the one, it's still a good call. Switzerland will probably come round the red guard again, but
Hard, man! Hard, man, go! Really hard, really hard, really hard.
Oh. It wasn't an intentional clip there.
No.
Really got very lucky.
they were almost unlucky too. It could
Yeah,
easily
that's
jam
true.
the red in the house. So.
True.
Freeze! Freeze! Yeah?
Yeah, but there's still a slight advantage to Tirinzoni here, because she could still conjure up a 2 here, freeze this top one. Eve will probably try and run the guard onto it.
Yeah, that's where that guard out front there, that was called in. And just sitting out long there is giving Silvana the opportunity here to...
Ja, dan fish.
Yeah, classic tactical battle.
Linie super.
Just moving the chess pieces around at the moment.
Fish, come it.
Really working hard on this, just pulling it into the house.
It's a great weight. It's whether it just finishes enough at the end to freeze. It's just come up here,
Overswung a bit.
here light, but it's there.
Ja, net slecht, ja.
I think Eve's got to take this guard off, isn't she? Hitting the open one? No, I think you've got to take guard off, Eve. Might be facing 3 again still.
It's got a bit of that yellow. Whether you think about just picking that out, or you just run it and open it all up.
I think that's the shot. Either that or we just off nose that, but
You know what though, if we hit the back one, she's got to do something
this isn't easy.
tricky. So then we'll have something to run into then. I think if we play the straightforward stuff,
Yeah, just taking their time here. There's
Yeah. No.
a few options, and
No,
they've
she
just got to
can't-
watch they
she
don't
has to come out the way, and we've got the red to go
leave
on. I
a 3 on here for Tirinzoni.
I think we've got the chance of jamming it and leaving them line 2.
I think the way the stones are set up, there's a potential 2, lots of different ways, but Eve's thinking, if I take this back one, there's no more than a 2 I can lose.
Yeah, and you heard Mary just there saying, they've still got to make a play on that red at the moment. So
Yeah.
if you just play the simple shot, you don't risk the jam. That was the worry about the raise there, was you could end up both of yours going out and leaving them lying 2 yellows.
Yeah, I think when you're 2 up, your gut instincts to take the centre guard off, but in this occasion, she's got one in a powerful position. So, yeah, I think we're happy with this call.
I think so. I think that's they've looked, they know they're late in the game, they know the scoreline, and just keeping it safe and easy for themselves.
Clean. Yep.
Yes, Sarah. Go then.
Whoa, whoa, clean. Matt, no, we're good. Yep, Sarah. Hard, Sarah, hard. Hard. Okay. Good.
Good stone.
Yeah, great control. Vicky again's been bang on with these hits. She had a cracking tournament.
Ja.
Ja, ich finde das besser, weil wir brauchen den Platz nachher für den Rot.
I'm not sure why Tirinzoni's interested in the back one.
Ich habe Angst, dass sie zumacht.
Coming around the outturn's a good call.
Entscheid du.
Still 4 stones to come.
That's great. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir jetzt schon müssen. Wie viel hat sie noch?
It's not easy for them. It's just like the girls were saying there. It's not easy coming down and popping the red off the button and keeping the yellow in play. So they're going to have to move it at some point.
Nicht der Take, hat er
I suppose if you did play that at back ring weight and split the top yellow, wouldn't be terrible. It would open the shot up. Team Muirhead would waste the stone having to try and move one of the yellows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's just called the draw round here again.
Yeah, this was my initial call. Just come round, even if it's back 4 foot. Try and use up another red stone and trying to move it.
Oh, zet zeer lang aus. Hè? Okay, können, ja. Fest dann, Esther, nur Esther!
It's really swinging now. Just hot enough, just heavy down. They've all been caught out down that track there. There's just a bit there that seems to run faster than anywhere else in the sheet.
Yeah, now you've...
Count to 10, Sylvana. She's deep sigh.
Controlled.
It's a strange thing because the sweepers liked it. They jumped on it just in front of the hog line. They thought that needed it. Started to bend.
Like that,
They swept it for 6 feet and suddenly they looked up and the barrier was approaching.
No. Clean. Whoa. Hard. Hard, Tina. Hard, Tina.
Oh, really well swept. Just feathering that guard there and getting enough of that yellow just to push it out into a third shot.
Yeah, she's done enough, just done enough.
Just got it.
Oh,
Like, heck! Everyone was shouting, heck!
Yeah.
That's very nice. Great shot.
And that's where that, playing those stones in that order, so hitting that back open one, lying, hitting and sticking, and then playing that shot when you're in a bit of a safer position was wise.
yeah, just that 1 foot of difference. The fact that it's popped it into third shot position and not second. It's looked like a regulation 2 coming up, and it's just popped it enough. 2 still on if she gets round this. That's a great shot.
Yeah, well swept. What can you see of that? Not an awful lot from her hack.
No, she'll see a third stone, but it drives it onto the 2 reds at the back, so she may prefer to play run back, and then there's no chance of a locker.
Yeah, 'cause, yeah. What are you thinking?
Not easy. She's got to make contact with this, otherwise she's in quite a difficult position, because those reds at the back there are just sitting nicely for a double. But it's pretty close to the house here. I know the ice.
Either of them's good, so
Yeah, that's Eve just saying to her sweepers, either shot's good. I've got a couple of options here if it holds wide. Just take the one out in the wing.
Looking just on the high side at the moment, but she'll maybe still pick the wide one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's deathly quiet, that stone coming up there. While they were waiting for it to swing.
Yeah, they had to catch that wide one, because if they don't catch any stone, then Tirinzoni's got a hit for a 3, so it's taken the corner one out and it's limited it down to a 2, which Eve will be content with, and I guess Sylvana Tirinzoni will be happy enough with a 2 to go all square down the last, but she's still playing a freeze here. Probably the best way of avoiding the double, because wherever else you put it, Eve's going to be going for the slash double.
That's right.
Lovely release.
Yeah, line's really important with this stone, where this ends up.
Might have just turned it in a wee bit. It's certainly curling early.
Yeah, they're hard on it for line. Certainly doesn't need it for weight. They're just trying to keep the line right. Just overswung there.
Good enough though.
Yeah, still line's second shot.
Eve's got a chance for double, just the way it's curled.
It's going to be really tight ice because it doesn't do much.
Yeah.
But I
She just got the ice wrong there. I mean, she didn't need to be that good. She could been deep in the back quarter of the other side of the sheet. Would have made the double a lot more difficult. And was quite heavy, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, that was, if I hadn't made contact, that was through the back, that stone.
Anyway, she's lined 2 shots. She'll be delighted with this. Still needs one more mistake from Eve to get back in the game, though.
Yeah, Vicky.
Close.
Yep, Vicky.
Hard.
Yeah, hard.
Hard, Vicky. Hard.
That's good.
Just over swinging there. Eve took very tight ice intentionally there. Just that line's really held up.
Yeah.
And she couldn't afford to be wide with it and jam it on the back reds there. So,
Safety first.
yep, absolutely. Because Silvana still has to get this past her own stone and lie around to get her 2 here.
Yeah, control weight. And the last in turn swung a lot, so that'll be in her head, and she's probably taken similar type of ice for this is a control weight, and there's 2 feet of ice there.
Sit.
On this for line. Looking good.
Whoa. Whoa, Esther.
Yeah, just she needs to just catch it on the high side of the centre line.
Yeah, nice stone, well played.
Yeah. She throws it very nicely, doesn't she? When you come out the hack there, it's a lovely clean delivery.
That was a nice weight there too. Just to get that bit of movement and keep the stone in play.
Very consistent team. So we're all square going down the last here. If we're just joining us, today's game's brought to you by the City of Perth Ladies Curling Championship and our title sponsor EDF Energy in conjunction with British Curling, Laguire, Cheese Switzerland, Perth and Kinross Council, Mercure Hotels, and our host Live Active Leisure here at Dewars Ice Rink, Perth, Scotland. So we're all square going down the last. It's a classic encounter. Top 2 teams of the weekend, and it's come down to this. Team Muirhead have managed to keep the hammer throughout this game. They've both engineered a couple of 2s, so we'll see some centre guards going up, and Tirinzoni throwing the kitchen sink at this now.
Yeah, both teams know exactly what they have to do here, and yeah, they'll not be messing around. It'll be centres up and round we go. Stats have been pretty consistent through the game for both teams. Eve's team still sitting at 76% and Tirinzoni's 65%, so both pretty consistent through the game.
Just that gap between the teams, isn't there? And you've almost felt that with the way the momentum's gone. Although Tirinzoni are hanging in there, they've been battling, just using their wits, guile and experience to hang into this game, and it does feel that Eve's held the cards.
Tick coming up here.
Perfect centre guard. Eve will try and riposte with a tick.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, yep.
Marion Milne played a great tick last night in their semi-final game. See if she can do the same.
Whoa. Sit up, sit up. Hard, sit up, hard.
Back weight over the top. Pretty good.
Go, Vicky, go, go. Come on, come on, come on.
Yep. Nice weight, well called. When the sweepers are up and on and off it, you know it's going to be close. Lovely weight.
Just a great way to play the tick coming over the top, so it deadens the actual impact, but it still splits them the same amount. So, good shot. Marlene Albrecht trying to put it back where that one was.
Okay, wo dann? Ist der Achter auch noch? Wo?
Wasn't an easy tick because it was relatively close to the house, so to be able to split them like that and not put them out of play is a real art. This looks a little bit deeper this time.
This is just drifting into the house, is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
No hesitation from Eve. We all know what she wants to do with this stone. Rather resigned look from Tirinzoni on the hack.
Yeah, that was a really crucial stone there. After Mary played a nice tick, it was really important that you get your centre guard up. You're needing to steal. You want them to be putting them under pressure, putting Eve under pressure, but leaving an open hip. They're not going to miss these shots. Stop just on the nose and just short of the house. So they've maybe...
Yeah, Silvana wouldn't mind that too much.
Oh, wait a little bit, yeah.
That's fine, it's pretty close. And maybe just do the
Yeah, Eve's relaxed about that one. She's saying it's fine to marry, but you never know. That might still come into play yet. There'll be a few centre guards thrown higher of that, but that still might be something to hide behind.
Yeah, and this guard here, you don't want this coming up too close. You need to try and keep these nice and far apart.
Okay, so
Yeah, good shot. Left a bit of an angle though. Maybe she wanted it right in front of the red to make the double difficult. This is left an angle here that Sarah can catch. She's just high of centre. She'll maybe flick them both.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Close. Vicky, 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 Vicky. Hard, Vic, hard. Hard, Vicky. Hard, 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 hard.
Yeah, just making sure the
Catching the
one.
top one.
Nice shot.
good stone, Sarah.
Yeah, great control.
Bit more ice this time.
Yeah, I think she's just trying to get a little bit more in front of the red, making the double peel even more difficult.
Hey, look at it, North River.
Nice weight.
Yeah, it's a super shot. It's going to be a lot longer this time, and certainly on the right on the centre line. I think Eve will be happy just to pick the single one.
Yeah, with that red being so close to the house, whilst it's a guard, it's their stone.
Yeah.
Close. Oh, Vicky, Vicky. Vicky. Good, nice throw, Sarah.
Yeah, two good peels. I think Silvana's just got to persevere with this. Not trying to be tempted into changing tactics just because Team Muirhead's played some good shots. Keep the pressure on. Mistake might come. You've always got a outside chance for your last.
Is goed. North River, is goed. Zet Karla das mal.
Started higher up this time.
Mm-hmm. Bit wider over.
girls,
Still
Weight should be
weight
okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it's deeper.
just creeping up.
huh?
Yeah,
That might tempt Eve.
I think we might see both of these go in. Becky likes these.
No, she's a great tournament and
Queen.
chance to lift the double on the guards here.
Hard. Hard.
Yep, great shot.
It was almost never in doubt. The minute she sat in the hack, you thought she was going to rip this.
Yeah. Just came over, that stone just finished a bit further over and 2-3 feet closer, and much easier shot than what they've been looking at earlier for the double.
So changing tack, she's going to go round the very wide corner guard. I don't think this will worry Eve too much. I guess the tactic is that you go round with this one and then they hope that Eve peels the red guard and then you go centre guard after that. But
Yep, they're hard on this for weight.
I think they'll get it there. It's just whether
Yeah.
they can bury it completely behind this guard or not.
Oh, and just clipped it. Just stop with the sweep in there. Yeah, and Eve's just going to hit the high side and get rid of all this cover here. Just a bit tight away, I think. There they were on that from the off and just nosed it.
So we have some guards, but I don't think they'll be worrying Eve too much. Going centre guard with her first?
I think so.
Yeah, there's no real point in coming around that wide one with your first stone. I don't think Eve will be too worried if she's got the whole of the 8 foot to draw to. Wishing she'd gone centre guard with her first. Jam the centre is a lot better than jamming a winger.
Yeah, that's true.
Line's good for centre line. Just trying to get it close enough.
Yep, just pulling this in. Like we say, up to that EDF sign.
Yeah. Yeah, just anywhere you like. Should just be trying to peel this and leave the open house for the last 2 stones.
Yeah, Eve will be pretty happy to be in this position right now. Just demonstrates the importance of those lead stones. With that guard just slipping into the front of the house there, it's just changed that, and a really nice peel by Vicky as well.
Yeah, it's been the perfect defence of an end from Team Muirhead, where Mary Milne played the perfect tech shot, followed by 2 single peels by Sarah and a great double by Vicky. So it leaves your skip in good shape.
Yeah.
So there's one slight outside card to play. She can come round, maybe get half round it, bite the 8 foot, hope for a mistake from Eve, but she's got to be perfect T weight, maybe just fully buried, half stone round, and I think Eve will ignore it wherever she puts this.
Yeah, all you're wanting to do, I think, is just put that little thought in your mind about, do I go for it or do I draw? And you know, when it's peels and you've got to, but she's going to draw. Got all the 4 foot. She's had a few draws. They know what the ice is doing. It doesn't seem to have changed much. They'll need to be careful here because they got caught out when they were drawing up here, and that yellow just swung at the last moment. So be more careful with this.
They're certainly all over it. They're the sweepers like it, so need to swing to try and swing it now.
Yep, nice weight.
It really goes at the end there.
Look at that go.
That's
Lovely
perfect.
stone. I don't think you could have done any better there.
No, you wouldn't want to place it any different. So Eve's in no doubt. She was already had the draw in her head before that stone was played. So
yeah, she's thrown some good draws here, but there's also been a few draws from both skips and both sides that have actually just slipped through the back here. So, you know, the important thing that was that Silvana at least put something in the house.
yeah,
And she had to make sure she's hitting the 8 foot here.
just got to watch not overthrow this. Throw it to the brushes. Give them something to do. Anywhere in the white.
Yeah, 2 great sweepers as well. They can drag these stones a long, long way, especially on this ice. They're happy with it though.
Yeah, they jumped on it initially, but Eve said no, it's fine. So
Steady.
Keep it clean, keep it clean.
Steady.
Keep it clean.
Looks good.
Keep it clean, Sarah. Clean.
just clean it for debris.
Stop.
Yeah, and that's sitting down. Just shows how far they can go. That's a great stone by Eve and a good win.
Yeah, an outstanding performance from Team Muirhead all week, and they certainly made very few mistakes in the final. Always the dominant team, and just an outstanding performance when they've been a player down. Mary Milne's come in. She's an outstanding game in the final. I must say, she highest percentage point score of all the girls. So Silvana Tirinzoni won't be too disappointed. It was a tight game. They made Eve play the last shot, and it's great for their ranking points. They've made the final here in Perth. It's a world-class field, and for them to have come through in runner-up position, they'll be delighted. We'll see some highlight shots. There's the trophy. They'll be pleased to get that in their hands. Put a lot of work into hosting this event and to organising it, so they'll be delighted to have got their hands on the trophy. Yeah, although there was one shot at the end, Rachel, there was a bit of a gulf in the percentage shots. So Team Muirhead finishing at 76%, and Team Tirinzoni finishing just with a 66, and it was really down to a battle of the leads. I thought Mary shooting 81 and Marlene Albrecht shooting at 66 early on. She couldn't get her draw weight really.
Yeah, no, just those opportunities where they wanted to go for those aggressive ends, get their guards up and go for it, and stone placement, things slipping into the house just meant they were having to play a different type of game. And they had their opportunity for a 2 earlier on in the end where she was a bit heavy. Eve as well in the first end had her shot for the 2 and just slipped through, but yeah, in the end, just looking at those, and probably the third position as well, a few shots that have turned the game around. But nice and steady by Eve's team, nice and solid right through, and a good game to watch, not quite as aggressive as we thought it might be, a bit more open, but good. But Mary certainly looks very happy about that, and so she should be. She's had a great weekend.
Yeah, it shows a lot of the strength and depth in Team Muirhead, and that they can be missing one of their key players, and Vicky Adams has really stepped up to it. She's had a great tournament, normally playing second stone. She's stepped up to play third stones, and she's hardly missed a thing. So both Sarah and Vicky will be pleased with their performances too, that they've had to step up a position, and in a world-class field they've dominated this tournament. They've never looked in an awful lot of trouble. I think they've been ahead in every game and have just held their lead, so Eve will be very pleased with their team's performance. Right
team won today, I think, and right through the weekend, what we've seen of them, they've been really good, and they head off to the Players' Championships next, and they'll be pleased to be going in with that kind of form, and they'll be hoping Anna's back in time for that, and they do expect that.
Yeah, a few of the teams here will be heading across to both the Players' Championships and the Champions Cup in St Gallen later on in April as well in Switzerland. So they'll be hoping for ice conditions like this. There's arena ice here in Perth, and the work the Ice Boys have been putting in has been terrific. So I think plaudits to them too. I think all the teams, win, lose or draw, the teams have had certainly great conditions to play in, and just makes the whole game of curling more enjoyable.
Yeah, really great competition, and a great opportunity for some of the Scottish teams to get to play against this kind of field. So really good. All the work that's been done for this is great. So really look forward to this coming back again next year.
Yeah, the Scottish teams have great exposure to these teams. They've probably not fared as well as they expected. Some of the sort of up and coming teams following Eve haven't had as many wins as they would have liked, but it's been a great learning curve for them, and probably the only way that they are going to improve is playing against the top teams on top conditions. So I think it's a real lesson as to why we need to run events like this in Scotland. So yeah, hopefully Eve, these teams will all come back.
Won the final in the
just
year of the
see Eve Muirhead getting interviewed by the TV camera. She looks delighted, and we'll see how it goes.
Last week obviously was disappointing at the Worlds, and we've bounced back with this win here.
Did the game play out the way you wanted it to, or was it slightly difficult at the beginning there? What was difficult? What aspects were difficult about the game at the beginning?
I think the game was good. I think we played great. Mary, our super sub, who came in at the last minute, played fantastic for the whole weekend. And when you get set up like that, it makes such a difference. I think we came out really sharp. We were slightly heavier on most of the draws, but the ice is super quick out here. But we played the scoreboard, we scored in our even ends, and got our winner down the last.
How pleased are you, not only for yourself, but for the rest of your team as well? You mentioned Mary there, who came on at the last minute for Anna Sloan's injury. How pleased are you for the rest of the team as well?
Really pleased. Like, to win anything is great, and to get your name on the trophy for the first time is even better. And as you say, Mary was fantastic. It's a shame we didn't have Anna here, obviously, with her injury, but hopefully she'll make a speedy recovery. But as you said, Mary was great, and to step in at the last minute, and I think she really did enjoy herself.
As we said earlier, the first year of the tournament, what have you made of the tournament as a whole, from the organising to down here on the ice, and what's been happening?
It's been great. For the first year, I think it has actually been fantastic. We've had such a great field of players here. Everything has been ran perfectly. The ice conditions have been great. We've obviously got our new sponsor, EDF Energy. They've been fantastic. You guys, BBC Alba, covering it. And it's all kind of coming together. So hopefully this will be a stepping stone to building the event, getting it even better for future years.
And finally, what next for you in a curling sense?
We're actually away to Canada a week today, so just off the plane from Canada, then just on the plane to Canada. So we have another kind of major Grand Slam event out in Toronto, the Players' Championships. So that's really important. So really looking forward to that. And I guess this is a little bit of a boost from us from last week at the Worlds to win this, and then hopefully go into the Players feeling good.
Thanks, Eve. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's delighted there, Rachel, wasn't she? Just reflecting a lot of the points we raised throughout the game, and the importance of it is not lost on her. They wanted to bounce back quick. They were disappointed not to make the quarterfinals at the Worlds, but for sure they're going to go to the Players, as you said, in far greater heart. And very
absolutely.
bubbly.
Like you say, I mean, she said it herself. Eve expects to be playing for medals and playing for gold medals, more importantly. And I think it was a surprise to everybody that they just ended up out of the playoff position. So to come back here and just get back on the ice and win was really, really good, and a nice feeling for them. And I'm sure she's very, very pleased and spoke very well about the competition and where they want it to go, and how good everything has been. And I think that's true. And like you said, when even the losing teams are telling you how good the ice is, it tells you something. So great, really great competition, good winners.
We're just seeing a quick handover of the trophy here. I think there's a official prize giving later on. So we're just seeing the teams lining up. This is Provost Liz Grant from Perth and Kinross Council, who's presenting the trophy today with the tournament chairman, Mr. Bill Duncan. So I think Team Silvana Tirinzoni shall be delighted with their prize money and their ranking points. They've had a hugely successful season this season. That's their fifth final, I think, on the tour, sixth final on the tour, and as well as being runners-up in the Swiss League. So they've had a great season. They'll go home from this preparing. They're also appearing in the Players' Championships in Toronto that Eve was talking about. So they'll go away with a great experience and having equipped themselves very well.
The girls just being presented the new trophy by Liz Grant there.
Great supporter of curling in Scotland and certainly in the Perth area, so it's a smile for BBC Alba.
It won't be too difficult for them.
Yeah,
Mary certainly looks very pleased. They all look pleased. Hope she's not tired herself out for tomorrow, Rob.
Well, that's
in
been
our crucial game.
Great exhibition of curling, and we're delighted to have brought it to you from the city of Perth with our title sponsor EDF Energy, and in conjunction with British Curling, Laguarre, Switzerland, Perth and Kinross Council, Mercure Hotels, and our host Live Active Leisure. And that's us signing off from Dewars Ice Rink in Perth. So it's goodbye from me and goodbye from Rachel Sims. Thanks you very
Rob.
much.
Bye.
So, do you want to take this back up to the guys? Yeah, absolutely.